It is Saturday at 10:47. It is nice and sunny out, but the temperature is just around hovering zero. It's funny, usually, well, it's my watch that usually tells me what the temperature is. My watch says it's -1, which is like 30 degrees Fahrenheit, -1 Celsius. Right, Lou? Yeah, you don't want to go up there. So apparently they're getting a big snowstorm up in Barrie to Midland. So north and then northwest of us is going to get smoked. So I'm going to put Carol's tires on. Didn't have time last night. Carol went up to Barrie to meet her parents at Costco, buy a bunch of stuff for their home. And then I met them at a place that used to be called Mother Tucker's. And they had to change their name legally because it sounded like you're saying a swear word almost. So they changed it to the Marketplace. And there's one in Barrie, so we went there. And the food was like, okay. It's all you can eat buffet. I think it was $24.99 or $23.99 for an adult. Seniors, I can't remember how much seniors were. But I paid for Carol's parents. And we all just... I got there about 20 minutes earlier than they got there. So I just had a beer and grabbed some deep fried shrimp and just kind of went through trying to respond to everybody on my robo sushi video, and so I had a little bit of alone time until they arrived, and then we pigged out. Yeah, I had a nice night. Came back home, watched some Office. I think we're on the last season. We only have, I don't know, maybe six to 10 left. This will be our second time through the whole series, and it was fun. I like The Office. If you've never watched The Office, it's a fun. Almost every single episode, there's something in it that makes me laugh out loud to almost tears. So it's a really funny sitcom, and it's a highly recommended television show. It took me a long time to get used to it because I remember I'm rambling. Sorry. Back when the kids were like really small, we went out to Calgary. So I think Ben was like 5 or 6 maybe. And we went out to Calgary to visit my cousin and his wife and newborn. And we went to their cottage and everything. And they had The Office. And he's like, oh, have you... I said, I heard of The Office, but I don't know. And so we watched like 1 or 2 episodes. And I was just like, I just couldn't get into it. But then I fell in love with it. I've watched the whole series almost 2 times fully through. So let's go do Carol's tires, and hopefully we don't freeze to death. Moved Carol's car into a really good spot. I just wanted to show you this. This is called a burning bush, and in the summertime it's all beautiful green. In the fall it turns this crazy red, a very beautiful red bush. We used to have 2 of them. The other one was over there and it died. Oh, there was one at the front. Yeah, looks like this one went red as well, and it lost all of its leaves already. It's on a kind of a corner, so the wind might be blowing them off faster. Got the jackout tires, weren't stolen last night. That's a good thing. So my tires are all dry, so I'm going to put them back in their bags, and then put them back into that spot over there, and at least they'll be down first. I mean, you know what? I think I have to put Carol's in first because Carol's tires are bigger. Yeah, so I'm glad I didn't put them on the bags and put them away. Yeah, we'll wheel Carol's wheels in here, and the other thing I got to do is take out the air conditioner. Don't need that anymore. First tire off, and I replaced the other one. Put the new one, or sorry, the summer one in the bag, and that starts the pile off. I think, luckily 3 of them are marked, because I think this one lost its tag. Unless it fell back there. It blew away. But that's obviously the one I need next. Because that's right front. There's that. Yeah, it's right front. Right front. Putting Carol to work. Making her put her own tags on her own tires. Yep. Nice earmuffs. Thank you. Last tire. Gonna throw that sucker on there. all done. All right, time to do Carol's little driving test. Seat belt. 20%. Nice. It started. That's a good sign. Oh boy. Let's give her a shot. Parking brakes on. I forgot. It's one of those weird parking brakes where you push it all the way down and it locks. Push the parking brake on, engages the parking brake, and then to release it, there's no lever. You had to push it all the way in, and then it comes all the way out. Just spent 2 minutes looking for the little release switch. So far, so good. No vibrations, no funny sounds. These tires are a little louder than Carol's summer tires. I'm not sure if you experienced that, so get a little bit of a, not rougher ride, just a little bit of noisier ride just because of the tread on these tires. Seems to be okay. Everything checks out. Another job done. All right, made it back safe and sound, only because I have my seatbelt on. Right, Pam? Now I have to do a job I don't like doing very much. I have to go under our house. We don't have a basement. It's a bungalow, and it's a crawl space. It's probably got, I don't know, 2 feet clearance, so I can't actually like crawl on my hands and knees, which would be nice. I actually have to belly crawl, and there's insulation, and it's hanging down, and there's spiders, and it's spooky, and I'm kind of scared. Just kidding. It's just, when I'm crawling through there, I start to cough to the point where I am almost throwing up, because I think my brain is thinking the insulation is getting into my lungs and it wants to expel that insulation, but it's just dust, and it could be insulation, I don't know, but I think it's a mind thing because it's happened in other situations, and it's just the way I react when I'm under that building and in any situation where there's, I don't know what it is. I'm not sure if it's mental. It's probably mental. It's probably all in my head, and it just makes me want to gag. Anyway, so the thing I have to do when I go into the cottages, we have the outside garden hose tap that is on the outside of the house. If you don't go inside the house, shut the water off, and then open that tap, it is possible in the wintertime that pipe could freeze, split, and then you're screwed. And then you got to call a plumber in if you don't know how to fix it, like me. I've done plumbing before, but yeah, it's not my thing. I'm all set. I think the cats are all set too. Ninja came right here. Son Louie's there. Okay, let me show you what I have to deal with. No, you stay out or in. What?
Thaw out, or do you think it's done?
It's frozen?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's cracked right there.
Yeah. Guess we gotta do one of those. And you're trying to pull it off and it's not coming off?
It's coming off, but I just don't want to pull anymore.
No, it's a good hose. Oh boy. Okay. Yucky. Headlamp. I do have another light under here. So here's my lamp. I'm just always afraid, I guess, that there'll be a skunk or a raccoon. It's also this extra insulation. So there is like stuff hanging right in front of me. So I probably will start to gag eventually. I try to push this stuff back up when I can. When I'm down here on my daily basis. Oh boy! I'm gonna bring my light. The other problem is trying to find that valve. It's always a pain in the ass. Oh, there it is. Oh, yes. Okay. So now, Shut that water off. Push this up a little bit. Okay, always remember that. That's there. Push up some more insulation. All right, job done. Let's get the hell out of here. Ugh. And I pretty much put these clothes straight. Hi, I'm talking to YouTube people. I usually, after I do this, all my clothes go straight into the laundry. All right, shutting the light off. Let's get the hell out of here. It's like being born again. My back nice and dirty?
Yep.
Oh yeah. That's something you don't want to do every day. Done.
Cool.
Got our first bundle of leaves. Sam doesn't want to ride it. Oh well. I was put in the back ditch. That's what our ditch is for. Now it's time to put the rain barrels away. So this one eave trough fills both barrels every year. We started doing that when we used to have a dug well. So it's basically, I guess they get one of those like backhoe big drills and they kind of drill down about 20 feet maybe less. And then that hole fills up, then you put your pump hose down into that goes into your house. But we would constantly run out of water, and so we couldn't water our lawns because we would use up our well water, which we needed for everything else. So I bought these. These used to have pears or something in them. I can't remember. And yeah, concentrate. Apple juice, there you go. Apple juice concentrate from Brazil. So I bought 2 of them, drilled a hole, put a tap in, and I think I got these for like $10 a piece maybe. And we've had them for, I don't know, 15 plus years. And yeah, it's come in handy.